all comedy needs a little bit of tension in it. You got to have a little bit of tension, and we have escalated to a place where Billy Gill and his iron fist are being tested by Stugotz and potential shirtlessness. We have until Thanksgiving to get the payoff of 1 hour of televised guts. Bring your own guts.
I know this is all part of the one big setup to get Stugotz to take his shirt off, but Billy just took away our golden helmet of life.
He did.
He just said that's no longer a thing.
You guys haven't been following the rules. You guys have been willy-nilly.
We haven't.
No,
you and Tony have been cheating.
You and Tony are the biggest cheaters.
No,
there hasn't been a black helmet of death in there. I looked. You took it out. You and Tony are the biggest cheaters in
You
this
did an
game.
investigation.
You should not be punishing us because you're a cheat.
What did your investigation show you?
Last week, you and Tony's hands were in the bucket at the same time.
Same time.
And then Tony's emerged with the yellow.
Wait, Mike, you went helmet by helmet?
No,
I went helmet by helmet.
Really?
What? Excuse me.
It has not been pulled in 2 years. I started getting suspicious.
It's been longer than that because if I'm going to be honest with you, I believe that helmet still lives in Allison Turner's purse and has been there since like 2018.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like that was taken out by her when things were getting out of control with punishments and
great.
people were
she took it to
hospitalized, and she's
California
like,
with her?
"Okay, this is going to be removed so that there's no more, ill will towards this segment, and things are done on the up and up." That was like a very parental moment, I'd say, by her, where she's like, this can't exist anymore, where people are just getting double death because we may actually arrive on death's door. So that lived in her purse for some time.
What a breaking bit of news there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy, for your disclosure, for your honesty, because we all just assumed that you were up to illegal cheating tactics and that you were abusing your power as commissioner.
I wasn't even commissioner at the time that this was removed, but management stepped in and like, guys, things are getting a little cray.
Who's
like,
management? Who was management?
I can't say.
What? Is it Mike?
It certainly wasn't me. More hospitalizations.
No, Mike wanted like quadruple deaths.
Yeah,
in
more
there.
onions.
That Liam Chapman.
Mike put a grenade in there one time.
I did.
Oh, the babysitter?
I did.
It was Trog.
We had a liability issue? We had a liability issue I did not know about.
Come on.
Once Billy was
One
hospitalized.
measly little hospitalization.
For eating an onion.
It was just a good scare. Come on.
For
Put it back in there. Either way, the golden helmet of life is a good thing. You can't take that away.
You guys have been abusing the golden helmet. It's been getting pulled at a ridiculous rate.
It's
this
you and
season.
Tony.
No, falsehoods.
All right.
Even the Reaper's over here just shaking
well,
his
the
head.
Reaper last week confirmed for us. The Reaper doesn't speak. We asked him yes or no questions. We asked, were there nefarious hijinks involving Billy and Tony? And the Reaper gave it up.
The Reaper also
Reaper's
admitted
a
that
snitch.
the Reaper can't see what's going on and just kind of going along with it.
All right. I don't want to discuss
Bad
this
witness.
anymore. I've got a series.
Also, the Reaper at this point is overworked like the rest of us, so he's like, I got to do something else here. So
Look at this. I have video evidence right now.
And you don't want to get the Reaper's
I have
thoughts
video
on
evidence
some
of
screen.
you.
Hold on.
Look, you were handed a helmet in your hand. You were handed a helmet by the Reaper.
That was not last
unbelievable.
week. That was not
That was
last
in Los.
week.
We were in Los
That was in
Angeles.
You took
That
advantage of us
was
being
not
in
last
L.A.
Not even slick. It's just a clear.
Well, okay, if we were going to come clean about everything, we could come clean about that as well if you'd like to. And by the way, that punishment is no longer valid anyways because that's been like 3 months. So the what is it? The
So you
rules of,
you cheated.
whatever.
But you cheated.
Well, no, okay.
You
I'll tell
cheated
you
the game. You cheated yourself.
No, you and Dan weren't here, so you don't know what happened. So what
I'm
happened?
looking at what happened.
I'm telling you what happened. So I was in there, and this back room here, a bunch of wise guys concocted this scheme in which Tony had a golden helmet in his sleeve. So Tony puts his hand in the bucket with the golden helmet in his hand in the sleeve that no one caught somehow. And then I'm sitting there with Stugotz, and as everyone picks, this group of jackals over here said, you know what? Billy, the Reaper's going to hand you the swab helmet. Take it. And I'm like, I'm trying to co-host, which I was not told I was doing, as I'm just there trying to do that. And
No
that
one
is
believes
true.
it.
You guys were 100% were all in on this thing and told me in my headset as he was walking in. And the Reaper can confirm that this
Billy's
happened
like,
on
we're all
the
going
spot.
down. If I'm going down,
Yeah,
you're all coming down
hell
with me.
yeah.
The
I'm gonna
Stugotz
sing
is
like
strong
a
in that guy.
canary.
You're
You
surprised
guys-
by this?
You guys put me in this unenviable spot where I have to then go and try to slickly get it out of his hands, which I got away with it. I had to get the swap out of his hand. Now, that did happen. I will admit that happened. And you know what? I'm going to be a big man. And I will say, last week was 100% on the up and up. And I know that it doesn't look good because of things like that have happened and Tony cheating in the past. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw this week. Even though I am safe for 3 weeks, I'm going to say that counted as that.
Just
and
put the
I will
golden
now
helmet
do
back.
It.
Just
no,
stop cheating.
No one else.
Just stop
It's
cheating.
not me.
All right, I'm going to pick
Tony's
for
a
this
cheat.
week.
I'm
Let's
telling
get
you.
All
this
right,
going.
so we're going to
Goodness.
hold on.
I'm guilty by association, and I don't even want to be associated with
You
him.
could play the music, and Chris Cody will go to the bucket in a second. How many people are going to the bucket this
Every
48.
single one of us. And it's all brought to you
That's
by
another problem.
Kentucky Fried Chickens, 2 for $5 chicken wraps. New. I botched that.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Let's
No, I'm
try
telling you,
this.
there's
I
options.
didn't notice.
There's
That's
mac
okay.
and cheese.
Go
ahead.
Brand new copy. I'm sorry.
I thought I was
Start all
buying
over
yesterday. I was
again.
at KFC. I thought I was getting a brownie. I got a full brownie
What's
cake.
it?
Look,
What?
Mike, the mac and
What's
cheese
the,
wrap.
What's the fast food chain with the chicken? Not the other one.
Pollo
The good one.
Tropical.
The best one.
Finger
Brought
looking
to you
good.
by. Let me put on my broadcaster voice. Brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken's new 2 for $5 chicken wraps. Now in new mac and cheese, classic and spicy slaw. That's right. Chicken wraps are back at KFC. It's finger licking good.
Might have been more funny business going on back here just now. I don't even know what these guys are doing. All right, I have the Seahawks. The Seahawks are on Thursday.
Against the
Gonna
Niners.
put that one
Yeah,
back.
put it back.
They are 6.5-point dog at
You
home.
don't know if Gino's elbow is okay. You know Brock Purdy just had a perfect passer rating.
The underdog helmet. Yay, I'll get back to you on what I'm selecting here. Let me look
Cardinals are
around.
About the
plus
mystery
one
of
at
Tim
home.
Boyle. That's-
The
it seems like a
Bengals
good
are
one.
+1 at home.
Boyle.
The Falcons are +1 at home. Falcons are playing the Saints. Cardinals are playing the Rams.
I like the Jags, Chris.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yep.
Texans are at home.
No.
Oh, Texans at home. I'm
Texans
sorry.
is what I'm
Yes,
doing. That game I
yes.
like. I'm gonna go Texans +1.5.
Yes.
Over the Jags.
Yeah.
Yep.
Billy, go ahead and
So
select
now,
there.
to remind everyone, I am kind of giving up my 2 weeks of safety to participate in the name of the integrity of the bucket.
Chris Cody, does he presently have a
I have the Broncos.
That was clean.
Why would I choose
That was
the
clean.
Broncos?
That was clean.
Well, the Broncos are hot. I
All
mean,
right.
I'm putting
at
that
home
back.
against
they're,
the Browns.
they're 2.5-point favorite at home. Oh, just put
It's
it right
back in.
Wow,
against
that
the
was
Browns.
quick.
Yeah.
I like a second draw. I don't care what it is.
You are
Same.
fearless.
Same.
Look at you. So
I got the Giants,
Oh.
so it flew
Oh,
up in my
boy.
face. They are
I got the
3.5-point dogs.
Patriots, though. They're playing the
Yep.
Patriots at
Winnable.
home.
Winnable
They're a
game.
3.5-point dog at home.
Tommy DeVito's been looking good.
They got the 1 week he looked good.
2 weeks.
Is it? Is it 2 weeks that he's looked good, or is it 1 week that he's looked good?
My quarterback is Zach Wilson. Any other quarterback looks good.
Tim Boyle.
I
Tim
have
Boyle
the
now, so.
Indianapolis Colts. They are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. They are a 2.5-point favorite.
Give it.
You seem thrilled about it.
Really?
I think I like that over.
Boy.
Nobody asked you for your total. Roy, what are you doing? You
I'm
throwing
gonna put it back,
A
yeah.
2.5-point favorite. There aren't very many big favorites this week. 3 or
No, that's
4
not
of
big
them.
enough. Oh no,
He put back
It's
a
the Big Apple.
favorite.
He did.
The Big Apple, New York Giants, New York Jets, any New York team. It
I'm
doesn't
going
have
with the
to
New
be-
York Rangers. Dan, thank you very much.
All right.
I'll find out who the team is.
Okay.
You don't even need any information.
They're
who
the
they're
best of the
playing.
New York teams right now. Yeah.
Go ahead, Lucy.
I hate this bucket.
With the lights and the wig, I was just going to call you Jessica.
That's a fine.
That's a big find.
Blonde
That
wig.
is-
She's wearing
I'm
a
the
blonde wig.
Texan.
Who's the blonde girl?
Texans?
Yeah,
Why is the
They're
guy-
at home against the Jags. 1.5-point underdog, actually.
I'll keep this.
Good job, Smetty.
Fine.
The New York Rangers are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins on the road. So,
Ooh, Roy.
When is it?
Wanna
not
take that
great.
back?
That's
Oh,
Tuesday.
something fell out.
The
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
Islanders?
sorry.
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
looking. Can you just
Okay,
put that back
see?
in? That's sorry. Sorry about that.
Roy did that blindly.
Well, he believes in the Rangers.
Weird.
Definitely more than the Islanders.
Wizard of Oz helmet. I will take the Lions.
Okay. Yeah, that was very quick. The Lions are 7.5-point favorite at home on Thanksgiving against the Packers. An aggressive pick by Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan is deep in the gambling weeds, Stugotz. He knows every game being played everywhere, every hour, every underdog, every value, every inefficiency.
He's gambling again.
Stugotz is going into the bucket right
I'm
now.
going to rummage.
By the way, while you're rummaging, take
Yes.
your time. You're in it now with Swifties and Kelsey people because your take from earlier, people are putting it in your mouth.
That's
and
fine. I'm just trying to help out a friend.
He was
I mean,
just
that's
warning
it.
him about the
right.
team.
I know.
I'm
just,
not going to do
I'm
it.
just
for
saying,
business.
His
Yes.
take of taking out Kelsey because Kelsey is distracted.
I didn't take out Kelsey.
It has exploded.
No.
It is now. It is.
Talk about how she just keeps releasing the same album.
a lit fuse through
do
the
that.
internet.
Right.
Stugotz's hot take going after one of these famous and very handsome and popular Kelseys.
The Browns.
Oh, great. Yes.
The what? the Browns
I
are
mean, that's
At
a
the
good pick.
Broncos.
Good
an
pick.
I'm not
underdog
taking it.
at
That's a
Denver.
good pick,
Throwing
though.
it back.
2.5-point underdog. What's the name of the kid throwing for them these days? What is the name of their quarterback?
The consonants. DRT.
DRT.
DTR.
Yeah, it goes
The
by the
DTR.
initials, That kid.
It's Joe Flacco.
Do not resuscitate. DNR.
The kid.
That's right. The kid.
Who's a kid?
Kid
Mobile.
scored 13 points
Mobile.
last week. I didn't say mobile. You said that.
Mobile. Athletic.
Zagaki should have said it.
True athlete.
Stugotz.
Steelers.
Steelers are a 1
This is
point
for Tony, though. I know.
Yeah,
dog
but-
on the road.
But
at
no Matt
at
Canada
Cincinnati.
anymore.
No Joe Burrow.
I know. That was for Tony, though.
1 point favorite.
Are you picking for Jess or?
I got the Cowboys.
Oh, Jess!
I
Congratulations.
am picking for myself. I'm not
You're keeping that one.
Good job.
All right.
Selfish.
So Stugotz
Pick,
pick
Jess.
for everybody else. Go for it.
All right, here we go.
You're picking for Tony.
Dan still
now.
has to. I'll pick for Dan first.
No, you're picking
Dan's
for
got the
Tony.
Cowboys.
Is this
All right.
Jess or Tony?
This is Tony. Cardinals.
1 point underdog at home against the Rams.
That seems like a good one.
I'll keep it.
This is how it worked when you guys were in LA.
Yeah, no
is
kidding.
for Smetty.
With Billy cheating.
Yeah.
This is for Smetty.
I was forced cheating on me by this room.
The Broncos for Smetty.
2.5-point favorite.
they're playing the Browns.
against
You don't want that one.
Browns.
That one back.
That's a
Keep
keeper.
saying it.
2.5 point favorite.
Yeah,
Nah,
but they
put
have
that
the
one-
kid at quarterback.
Yeah. Dorian something.
She had the Cowboys before, though. I'll keep it.
You tried to do that very dramatically. It was not very dramatic.
Dan has the Cowboys.
Dan has the Broncos.
Dan has the Cowboys. Stop doing this.
Okay.
Shirtless tomorrow. Is it going to be the local hour?
Spicy slaw.
I have the worst angle of anyone in this.
You do have a bad angle. We've got a
Brother, I'm not sure there are any good ones left. I gotta be real with you. You're systematically taking away the angles.
I want to hide, though.
But this is the worst of the angles.